months now, people have asked me, what's your opinion on Kontrol Freeks? And for a while, I haven't really been able to give them a good answer. Because to be honest, paying $17 for 2 pieces of plastic kind of felt like a scam. But after seeing countless reviews claiming Kontrol Freeks transform their aim and how they never go back to default thumbsticks, I had to find out for myself if they're actually worth it. So I decided to go on Amazon and buy the most popular Kontrol Freeks to test them myself. But before we get into any of my experiences, let's take a closer look at Kontrol Freek's claims. So what exactly is Kontrol Freek claiming about their thumbstick extenders? So they make 3 main claims. First, improve comfort. They say that increased height decreases the amount of force needed to push your thumbstick in and out of your controller's dead zone. This should reduce fatigue over long gameplay sessions. Second is greater control. They say the added height increases your thumbstick's arc distance, allowing for faster and more precise movement and micro adjustments. And third, enhanced accuracy. They say that with the extended range of motion, you can run a higher in-game sensitivity without sacrificing precision. Their claim is that you get all of the benefits of a fast sense without most of the downsides. Okay, now that we understand Kontrol Freek's key claims, we can judge their thumbsticks based on these 4 criteria. First, comfort. Are they truly more comfortable than default thumbsticks? Second, control. Do they actually improve your ability to make precise micro adjustments and movements? Third, accuracy. Can you genuinely run a higher in-game sensitivity without losing precision? Fourth, value. At around $17, are the benefits they provide worth the cost, or are they just an overpriced gimmick? So, to test them out, I spent several hours a day putting them through their paces. I mainly played as Tracer and Cass to gauge their impact on everything from a hard hit scan to fast-paced movement and tracking. And after weeks of testing, I finally felt ready to evaluate Kontrol Freeks based on the criteria I set out. So, let's get into the first one, comfort. I want to start this off by saying, comfort is very subjective. And what's comfortable for me doesn't necessarily mean it'll be comfortable for you. But I'll try to be as objective as possible. It's just something for you to keep in mind. So, are Kontrol Freeks comfortable? I would say yes. Here's why. The extra height makes your thumb sit in a more relaxed, natural position, which just in general makes it feel more comfortable. And also, it did feel like Kontrol Freeks required less force to move the thumbstick, which made it way easier for me to play longer periods of time without any discomfort. Okay, now let's talk about control. So did the Kontrol Freeks help improve my control? Well, before I started using Kontrol Freeks, making those slight micro adjustments felt almost impossible. But after I got used to them, I could actually make those micro adjustments way easier than before. Also, an underrated feature is that they're actually a bit wider than default thumbsticks. And that extra surface area just gives you more control over your thumbstick. And heroes like Soldier 76, who require constant tracking and super precise micro adjustments, just felt so much smoother to play. Okay, now we can talk about the third criteria, accuracy. So did Kontrol Freeks help improve my accuracy? Well, luckily, we can check this objectively by comparing my stats before and after using Kontrol Freeks. So for Tracer, I saw a 5% increase in average accuracy, from 35% to 40%. And my critical hit rate went up by 3%, from 7 to 10. And lastly, my pulsum accuracy increased by 12%, from 31 to 43%. Some of these improvements might seem small, but considering all I did was add 2 pieces of plastic to my thumbsticks, this improvement is actually kind of impressive. So finally, let's talk about value. Are Kontrol Freeks worth the money? The pair of Galaxy Kontrol Freeks I bought cost $16.99, and with tax, it was about $18.50. This may seem steep, but given the significant improvements in aim and comfort, I think it's a worthwhile investment. However, I understand not everybody is able or willing to spend $18 on some thumbstick accessories. So, I bought and tested 5 cheaper alternatives I found online. And while none of them match the Kontrol Freeks perfectly, at a price of $9.99, the Skull & Co. thumbstick set and the Best Buy Insignia Precision thumbsticks were great budget options if you want similar benefits but can't swing the premium price. And all of these options will be linked down in the description. To wrap up this review, I wanted to share a few tips on how to get the most out of your Kontrol Freeks or any of the other cheaper alternatives you might try. So the first tip is, don't be afraid to change your sensitivity. Adding Kontrol Freeks can change how your sensitivity feels, and finding the right sense can make a huge difference. So play around with the different settings until you find what works best for you. The second tip is, be patient. It takes a bit of time to get used to the increased height and different grip of Kontrol Freeks, and at first, they might feel a bit awkward, but give yourself a few hours to adjust, and soon you'll see huge improvement. And the final tip is, Practice makes perfect. Practice is critical, so spend some time in quick play or just use a separate account where you only use your Kontrol Freeks. This way, you can build the muscle memory and get comfortable with the changes without the pressure of ruining your SR or MMR. Okay, here are my final thoughts. So after a month of rigorous testing, I can confidently say Kontrol Freeks truly live up to their claims of enhanced comfort, control, and accuracy. And while the initial investment might seem high, the benefits make them worth considering for anybody who's actually serious about improving. Okay, well, thanks for watching, and if you found this review helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe. And in the comments, let me know if you've tried Kontrol Freeks and what your experience has been like. Also, for the people who made it to the end of the video, I'm going to be giving away 1 pair of Kontrol Freeks. And all you have to do is sub to the channel and leave a comment. And in 2 weeks, I'll choose a random comment to win. Anyways, that's it, and hopefully I see you in the next one.